No matter where you drive around these parts, you're bound to come across a lake or two. You may even know a few places where a nice bite to eat's available around some of these beautiful lakes. Let me tell you, there's a new hot spot for all of you lake goers. The name may sound familiar. I'm talking live entertainment, amazing high quality cuisine with a view just as incredible. Want to know where? You'll have to stick around to find out. I'm Adrian Sharp and this is Food Circus. Welcome to the Pointe Bar Grill, located at 1200 Eagle Point Drive in Clark Lake, Michigan. The Pointe Bar Grill really has it all. Live entertainment, excellent top-notch food, and a view that's a cut above the rest. It really is the total package. Without spoiling any of the surprise, we're gonna dive right in. Let's tag along with Nick for a tour of this beautiful atmosphere before we head into the kitchen. Guys, let's roll. Gosh, this is a beaut, man. So how are things going?
Well, we added a new addition. We put this outside bar out for the summer. We also, on this end, we have our local musicians, which is a big thing that we're doing this year, is hiring the local musicians to play Tuesdays, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Awesome. And they're so easy to work with. Sometimes with Mother Nature not, really working with us, we put them inside the porch so we still have the music.
Perfect. And what a great option to have that room also. Aside being from great dining area.
Yeah. Remember I told you last year we did music on the weekends in the wintertime, just to let people know that we're going to do music this summer. So it's really kind of, mixed real well with it. And we can get almost anything you want from a regular bar out here. It's not only 100 yards just to get anything out of the liquor room over there here.
Oh,
but it's a lot of good cold beers, We're going to do a good, nice thing I like. It's a limerita, so let's try one of those. This is basically is a holding area for us, for people before they can get into the dining room, or after they have dinner, they'll come out here and do a little dancing and drinking. So what a cocktail lounge, A lot of people have the cocktail lounge inside, but now we have it outside.
And they can just hang out here. They don't have to get a reservation. They can hang out and have a beer here when they want.
Yeah.
Like a pit stop,
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Well, I think that we're going to showcase two of the new appetizers that's on our menu now. It's our features. It's a barbecued bacon-wrapped shrimp over Michigan apples, and it's got like 3 different sauces involved with it.
Oh, wow.
So it's really intricate. And the other one is a spinach and artichoke with crusted cheese on top that's baked off, served with our naan bread. But we also want to really talk about our fresh fish. And our chef, Alan Mullins, today is going to do this sea bass with a presentation. I think you're going to work with him on it.
Oh, excellent. Well, yeah, I'm hoping so, man. But the appetizer sounds sweet. You're talking about the shrimp and the apples, man?
Yeah.
Different combination. I think I'm pretty stoked up. We're going to have to crush these wonderful beverages and maybe go wakeboarding, I don't know, and then hit the kitchen. Okay, no, kitchen first, then wakeboarding.
Maybe we can get that guy to come back with a parasol and put him up on it. He might be game for it.
The ambulance close by, because you're going to have to take me to my place of employment. Not to cook, but to go to the ER. Let's rock, Nick. Now that we're in the kitchen, Chef Alan's going to get us started off right. A bacon-wrapped shrimp. Can't really go wrong with that. Okay, so we're going to start with a little garlic oil. Got that pan nice and hot, man. He's got that thing smoking.
We roast our own garlic, so we use all that oil.
Nice.
For the saute.
That is flavorful. Look at that. Make sure he's got that really nice sear going right off the bat.
All right, so our apples, simply butter.
Butter.
Brown sugar. Lots of brown sugar.
Butter, brown sugar.
All right.
That's kind of the beginning of a few really good desserts, isn't it, buddy?
It is. And we also serve this with our pork chop also.
Oh, wow. Now, he knows what he's doing. He's done this a few thousand times. So make sure to test one. Like he flipped one. He can check them. Just be careful with those tongs, because if you don't wait, that bacon will fall. Look at that.
Exactly. You don't want to. You only want to turn it once because it tears the bacon up.
Yep.
Now we're gonna add to this.
Oh yeah. Hey, my bad.
It's a demi-glace, which is beef.
Nice.
Something people wouldn't expect in the apples. Okay.
Oh, the demi-glace, you guys.
Very really nice and saucy.
The reduced stock, a really full-flavored reduced stock.
Correct. I give it this quick number here.
Oh, that's a great idea. Oh, look right to the
I go back up here just to kind of finish the cooking process.
See, you guys, that is so awesome because now he's got the heat rocking from the top, so he doesn't have to worry about flipping that bacon anymore with that barbecue. So some caramelized apples up on there.
That's correct. You got all the nice, juicy, sweet apples.
Butter and brown sugar combination. Bacon just crisp up right around the shrimp.
Most of it did. And then what I do,
Wow, man.
just a little plain water to deglaze the skillet. And then all that bacon fat.
Wow.
And that barbecue sauce. And that shrimp sauce. Kind of caramelizes into a more,
Holy
little darker, intense
smoke.
sauce. And we just go right over the top with it.
Yeah, man, I mean, as if there wasn't quite enough flavor explosion on there just to top it off.
Okay.
You went like the extra mile. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't that chili stuff, right?
It is. It is
What?
the lingams. The lingams
Oh, the best chili sauce.
on the planet.
It really is. It's amazing. This stuff is the bomb. Awesome. Thyme sprigs, man. This is the part that, this is the whole part of the restaurant business that is very sorely missed, I will say. This is fun stuff. Creativity, art, and flavor all at the same time. Oh, and look at this. Miraculously, almost like the tongs. Alan, we have this to try. Now, boy, all right. I mean, I don't know. I really want a little bit of everything here. So I want to get the shrimp. I have to have some of the bacon. But if you don't get the apple and the brown sugar butter sauce, you're doing this man a disservice. Here we go. And I'll tell you what, the apples and the thyme, I would not waste that as just a garnish. That's not just a garnish to me because the thyme, the fresh thyme is just amazing. With the apples, man? Seriously, unbelievable. Barbecue sauce can be overpowering. It can be kind of potent and strong. And it's really not. And you know, I thought for a second when he deglazed that pan, I was like, man, I wonder if that's gonna make it too potent,
intense, yeah.
too strong. The apples are just perfect. Because they're not too sweet either. It's not too sweet. That is a really awesome dish. The balance is what's really amazing. Man, that is super sweet. We're gonna take a very quick break, but when we come back, it's time for Sipping and Tipping with Anderson Distributing Company. We're gonna pair some great wine with this food. And then we're going back to the kitchen so Chef Alan can show us some more amazing culinary creations.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Sipping and Tipping with the Andersons. Today we're going to try a variety of different things. We're going to have some foods from all over the place. We got some wines from all over the world. We got quite a different combination, and to kind of try them out with us and help us along, I got Nick from the Pointe here with us today. Thanks, Nick, for having us out.
Good to have you out here.
And we got Joe Peterson from Anderson Distributing here to help us out too. Well, like we were saying, with the foods today, we've really got quite a mixture of things that we're going to try to do. The first one is a shrimp wrapped in bacon with barbecue sauce, with apples that are cooked in butter and cooked in brown sugar. So it's kind of like a nightmare for wine matching. So we kind of thought we'd look at it and you got a shrimp, so you need white. Barbecue sauce, you kind of need red. Bacon goes with everything, so it makes no difference. So what on earth do you do? So that, okay. We got something a little different today. We're going to try a wine out of Argentina. It is a Syrah Viognier blend. Now, you say, okay, Syrah, we all know that. That's a red grape, pretty bold, pretty powerful and stuff. But at the same time, we've got some Viognier, which is a white wine grape in here. So you got red and white mixed in here together. So you got the boldness of the red, but then you got the white to kind of cut back on it a little bit. So I think it's probably going to be a really nice pairing with the two.
It's from the Anderson. It's definitely okay.
Nice, big, powerful.
Yeah. Nice spiciness with that Syrah.
And with the barbecue sauce, you get that spiciness going on in the barbecue sauce too at the same time. It's spicy but not hot. It's just, tastes like a good Carolina style barbecue sauce. And the wine goes really good with it. I mean,
Very nice.
you're kind of toying around here when you're playing with a red with a shrimp, but you kind of panning. But the barbecue sauce kind of is the big equalizer of the whole thing.
Exactly.
Well, we've got another one here we're going to try now. We're going to try an artichoke dip. Now, tell us a little bit about this, Nick. What's in this?
Which actually, when we were experimenting with this, Al came up with 5 different spinach and artichoke dips. And we were tasting them and tasting them. I thought number 2 was the best. And he says, "You sure?" Or maybe number 3. But whatever it was, the one that came out is our favorite. So it's baked, all right, finished off in a charbroiler, but it also has this fresh mozzarella cheese on it. We do a great job with the naan bread to scoop it up with.
Okay. Well, and with artichoke dip, you can't go wrong with a white. And, with artichokes and everything, you're talking a little bit more Mediterranean style food. So I thought, well, let's go with a Mediterranean wine. So this is going to be out of Sicily. We're going to
It actually has a little spinach with it too, and a little garlic. So you're going to taste a lot of different little things going on in this. It's not just artichokes.
Well, it's a real typical kind of food that you'd really get in Southern Europe, right down along the Mediterranean. The further south you go, the more you get into this type of thing. So we thought we'd try the Escapanza White. It's out of Sicily. Really hot climate. You're really big with the different veggies and everything.
It's kind of, you talk about Southern Italy. This is kind of a sharing dish, and Italian food is all about sharing. That's what it is. It's conversation, having a little taste of this and that, and having good conversation and wine and a great view.
Yeah. I mean, this is exactly what you do if you were there. I mean, you get a bunch of small plates and have a glass of wine to go along with it.
You can see big chunks of artichoke in there, and you can see the fresh spinach. And of course, what everybody fights over at the end is that brown cheese at the top.
It's really, really good.
Nice mild white. Goes perfect with that.
And it's a non-oaked wine. I don't think you'd ever want to have one that's got a bunch of oak in it, because the oak would just smother it, and it'd smother all the food to go along with it. But with this, all the different flavors keep popping up as you go through it here with every one of them. Well, for the third one tonight, we're going to try some fish here, and we've got a variety of things going on. We're out here by the lake, so we should have fish. We got shrimp, we got roasted cherry tomatoes, we have asparagus, we got beurre blanc, basically with a little bit of wine going on in here, butter, a little bit of cream. We got some great jasmine rice to go with it too. We'll take a little piece off here. And you guys have to fight over the other shrimp. I'm going to take that right now.
Well, not only has shrimp, but we also have the crab encrusted too.
Well, that's right. I got to make sure I get the crab off the top.
What's so much makes that the best of all fish is the sea bass. You add crab to it, and then you add shrimp to it. And then Joel and I were talking about the wine that you guys picked out with this. It has a beurre blanc, a lemon beurre blanc sauce, and that's, as everybody knows or don't know, it's cream, butter, and fresh lemon. And Pinot Noir would cut through that pretty good. That really.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to play a little bit. We're actually going to try 2 wines. We tried the Escapanza White with an artichoke dip, and we're going to leave a little of that in our glass. We're going to try that too. But at the same time, we're going to try from Las Perdices out of Argentina. We're actually going to try a Pinot Noir. Everybody knows about red wines out of Argentina, and they know Malbec. But Pinot Noir is really good too. Great weather conditions for it and everything. So very nice. Usually you'd think with a fish, that you want to go white. This has got a lot more body, a lot more depth into it. So we really think the fish is big enough that it can hold up to a red too. So you got deep berry, deep fruit in that. And going into the fish. Yeah, the crab mixture on top just gives you a depth and complexity.
On Tuesdays, we actually do Tasty Tuesdays, which are wines on half price. So that's a perfect night to come out and get a bottle of white, get a bottle of red, and do a little experimentation.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Nick, for doing everything with us, and thanks to Not Joe.
Thank you.
And I want to thank all of you for
Sipping and
letting us
tipping.
into your home for another show of Sipping and Tipping with the Andersons. Have a good week.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're at the Pointe Bar Grill on Clark Lake, Michigan, located at 1200 Eagle Point. So far, we've taken a tour of this awesome facility and enjoyed the beautiful views from all angles of the seating arrangement. Chef Alan has hooked us up with a shrimp appetizer that will blow your mind. And now we're just about to dive into the heart of what makes this baby tick. We're back to the kitchen. Now, Alan, I know he's got some great stuff back there, but it looks like sea bass is on the menu. Take it away, Chef.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a mixture of crab, artichoke, Parmesan, and Caesar dressing. All right, and we're gonna crust the sea bass with that.
Wow.
Okay. We're gonna add our crab.
Artichokes, crab.
Give these a little chop. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of this parm right here.
Oh yeah, okay, yes. And again, here comes the flavors. Alan is straight rocking it out here. Artichoke hearts, crab, and Parmesan.
All right, we're gonna coat one side with flour.
A little dusting of flour.
And we're just gonna coat that on there like so.
Look at that.
All right. Go very quickly.
For you guys at home, please be careful when you're flipping the, the fish into the hot oil. This gentleman does this for a living.
Okay, this has been in like a couple seconds. That's really all we need.
Look at that, instantaneous. Look at that color.
All right.
And I'm talking within seconds, so you're looking at a burn, right? If you're not flipping that,
That's
right?
correct. Oh, instant burn.
That was so hot.
Instant burn.
Seriously, like 10 seconds. That was unbelievable.
And what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a few shrimp in there.
Oh, nice.
All right. And
Why
we're gonna
not?
Deglaze this pan a little bit. Just set me up there. You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
A little white wine action.
White wine. Deglaze that pan. We're gonna go right into this oven.
Oh, he's gonna braise that. Look at that.
400-degree oven.
Wow.
And while that's in the oven, we're gonna come over and get our jasmine rice ready. Okay, so we're gonna add some mirepoix to that, which is carrots, celery, and onions.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Right? And put some tomatoes in there, some green onions.
Look at the colors already, man.
Some fresh garlic.
Holy shnikes.
And some parsley. Okay. All right. While this is cooking, we sweat these down. You don't have to cook them dead.
Okay. Sure.
We're gonna add to that some chicken stock.
He's got the man with the sauces over here. See, he's got a little bit of everything. A little chicken stock up in there.
Good. Rolling pretty good. And we're gonna add our jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is the most aromatic.
Yeah, real nutty
Very
fragrance,
nutty
man.
Okay.
Nice helping of rice there.
Okay, and I've made ahead of the game. We pre-cook our asparagus, so all we gotta do is build for speed again.
Yeah.
So we're gonna drop
They're
these
great
right in.
shortcuts, Alan. Now how would you do that? Do we blanch it? You can steam it. Either one, right?
Either one. We blanch ours and shock it after about a minute.
Yes.
Okay, to this jasmine rice,
Wow.
we're gonna add some of this Parmesan cheese here.
Because they sit here in the kitchen for like hours after they close and are like, what else can make this taste better? Looks pretty good to
We're
me,
gonna
man.
take some of these roasted grape tomatoes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna add right in there, get them going good.
Gosh, the roasted tomatoes. Oh, those shrimp are cooked so perfectly, Alan. I think that's one thing. It seems to be a very common error is that cook the heck out of their shrimp. They just kill it to death.
Yeah.
This was only in the oven for a couple minutes, right? I mean, you threw it in the pan raw a couple minutes.
4 minutes.
Oh, and then when I thought it was finished, wait a minute.
This is lemon beurre blanc. It is a reduction sauce, and I've added fresh lemon and cream and butter at the end. Okay?
Yes, he did. Oh, the beurre blanc. It's like a white wine butter sauce, and he's got all these other flavors going on in there. Oh, look at the garnish on that. That is just like beauty. I mean, and reincarnate. Oh, yeah. And see, this is what's really, really awesome. I love this part. This is what really, to me, kind of finishes it off, but at the same time, it's not just putting it on there because it's beautiful. Like, I mean, this is edible. This is like flavors, man. Oh, amazing. Look at the beurre blanc on there, man. I mean, that is seriously some of the absolute best sauce. It's not the most fun to make. It's a lot of whisking, but you know what? It is the bomb.
It can be irritating.
Because it can break on you if you don't do it just right. I'm telling you. All right, a little piece of fish here. Roasted tomato. Wow. Really nice, flavorful fish. Also the sea bass. I mean, that's a really, really nice piece of fish. There we go. Here we go.
It's my favorite next to wild striped bass.
Oh. That sauce is awesome too. What's incredible, there's so many things going on the plate. It's a mild dish. It's not.
Correct.
It's not a real bold, strong dish. You can taste a little bit of everything in it. That is awesome. Wow, that is some amazing work, Alan. The dishes look fantastic and taste just as great. Now, we have given a lot of well-deserved attention to the prime view patio here at the Pointe Bar Grill, but we can't forget the classy indoor dining area with an impressive open kitchen and a bar that is dropped down with an astounding panoramic view of Clark Lake. Whether you want an elegant meal with a nice glass of wine or just a cold beer to cool down from the heat, man, the Pointe Bar Grill has you covered. Now let's chat with Phil Schindler, who works here at the Pointe Bar Grill also. But what he brings to the table may surprise you. Okay, now we have the man with the magic, all those beautiful herbs that you, obviously have been working on for a while, right? I mean, this can't be an overnight thing. It's so beautiful.
15 years I've been growing edible herbs and culinary flowers, and it really took off here. Alan really likes it because I have a garden just up the road, so I pick it every night and bring it to the kitchen, and it's as fresh as it gets.
I couldn't say enough about this incredible rainbow trout dish that Chef Alan prepared the last time I visited. We have to show you again. This was good enough to make the air twice. Beautiful trout. The delicate and tender phyllo dough. Delicious.
You always want to keep it like a damp towel, and you keep on top of your phyllo dough to keep it from drying out.
It's a great tip.
So we start out with our trout.
Look at that, beautiful fillet.
All right, and this is our mushroom duxelle.
Oh, nice.
We make this by grinding mushrooms, and we reduce them down with shallots, and we add a little heavy cream at the end, and we just cook them and cook them until all the water cooks out, and then let it get cold. Everything has to be ice cold before you can do this, or it'll tear through the paper.
Wow.
And then the spinach is, we cook this with a fennel pollen, shallots, and salt and pepper. Okay? And that's the inside right there.
A lot of flavors going on there. Holy smoke, man. Look at that. Oh, the duxelle, what a great idea. That's so... Oh, man, I'm a mushroom fanatic anyway, you know. Look at
Right in a
that.
skillet. We're gonna go golden brown.
Wow. So you get that baby nice and blazing hot, right? Mm-hmm. And it'll just sear up nicely. You would
Crisp up, and then I finish it in the oven.
into the 375-degree oven for 3 to 4 minutes, and that is it. While he's doing that, because Alan's the man on the move, he's gonna blanch his asparagus and then whip up this incredible Cajun butter sauce. And wait, he's not done yet. Is that a mushroom duxelle?
Okay, you can see into the fish.
Look at that. Yeah, look at the color.
You can see the duxelle, you can see the fish, you can see the
That spinach is just gorgeous, bright green.
nice and crisp.
Gosh, look at that.
There we go with our sauce.
Very beautiful looking. The plating is fantastic. Oh, and then just a little bit of that Cajun butter extravaganza. That's right. From home-style comfort food chili to that, the phyllo wrapped, duxelle infused rainbow trout with Cajun butter. Yes, I just said that. Man, Alan, this looks amazing.
Thank you.
It's totally one of those dishes you just don't want to like destroy, you know, even though you know it's going to happen. Wow. Man, it's really light.
Yeah.
It's so light.
Seems like it wouldn't be. It
No.
really is.
It's really amazing, you know. I swear, that's incredible. The fish is really flaky and mild. Just perfect. But the duxelle too, you know, you'd think the reduced mushrooms and the shallots would be very, very pungent, you know. It's not at all.
Right.
You can taste the earthiness of the mushrooms in there, and you can taste the phyllo. The butter sauce is not overpowering either. You get that buttery flavor, but that is dynamite, man. All I can really say about this is job well done. Very well done. The entertainment, the food, the atmosphere all come together for a complete experience you will not soon forget. Special thanks to Anderson Distributing Company for sipping and tipping, where I always steal a few tips from my boy Rick. Until next time, I'm heading out on the lake for a cold brewski. Peace out, you guys. This was Food Circus.